Hello everyone and welcome to Lost in the Reel. Today I will be doing a quick review of the Aubrey Plaza-led action thriller, Emily the Criminal, which had its premiere at the 2022 Sundance Film Festival. Does this little indie film have what it takes to offer something new in this crowded genre? Let's talk about it. Emily the Criminal is written and directed by John Patton Ford and stars Aubrey Plaza, Theo Rossi, and Gina Gershon. Emily is saddled with student debt and locked out of the job market due to a minor criminal record. Desperate for income, she takes a shady gig as a dummy shopper, buying goods with stolen credit cards supplied by a middleman named Yusuf. Faced with a series of dead-end job interviews, Emily soon finds herself seduced not only by the quick cash and illicit thrills of black market capitalism, but also by her ardent mentor, Yusuf. Aubrey Plaza is the definitive Sundance darling of the last decade, showing up in banger after banger with Ingrid Goes West, Black Bear, and now with Emily the Criminal. The amazing thing about these films is that they are all wildly different, but they do have one thing in common. Plaza is a force to be reckoned with in all of them. I honestly did not have any expectations for Emily the Criminal going into it, and it was probably my least anticipated out of all of the films I was planning on seeing at the festival. But this was a really big surprise for me. The film is like a millennial version of Uncut Gems, an anxiety-ridden thrill ride following an anti-hero who is caught up in the criminal underworld and can't get out of it. But unlike the Safdie brothers' masterwork, Emily is far more likable and worthy of empathy than Adam Sandler's Howard ever was. The film starts off with an all-too-familiar, terrible job interview that sees an entitled manager asking Emily far too much about her past. And in this scene, you can already tell the magnitude of what Plaza's performance will be. I appreciated this film's viewpoint on what it means to be a person of this generation, struggling to find solid work, dealing with crippling student debt, having to settle for low-paying gig share jobs, and just what it's like to survive in this day and age. And in that way, I think this movie will really connect with audiences in their late 20s and 30s. As Emily falls down the rabbit hole of crime, starting off with small credit card fraud jobs that turn into her stealing cars and more, the film is heart-racing and adrenaline-fueled. As a viewer, you are just waiting for the time when Emily doesn't get away with her actions. As she stares at the credit machine, waiting for a fraudulent card to be accepted, you are holding your breath for dear life in anticipation with her. As I said before, Plaza absolutely kills it in the role, and while her performance is nowhere near as great as the Oscar-worthy one she delivered in Black Bear, mostly due to her wavering Jersey accent, she is still as magnetic as ever. It is also so nice to see her showing off her more dramatic, serious chops here, and it proves the actress really can do anything. I also think her chemistry with Army of the Dead's Theo Rossi is dynamite. I do think that unfortunately Emily the Criminal loses steam as it starts winding down, leading to an ending that is satisfactory, but still a little weak. The movie hits such high highs in its first half that it's a shame that it becomes a little more like a generic crime thriller later on. But I still think this little indie is an action-packed blast that makes the most out of its budget and gives another platform for Aubrey Plaza to kick ass and take names. So I will be giving Emily the Criminal 3.25 credit cards out of 5. Although the film treads into generic action tropes at times, its heart-racing thrills and a shining lead performance from Plaza make it a crime thriller certainly worth checking out. Thank you so much for watching Lost in the Reel and my quick review of Emily the Criminal. Please make sure to leave your thoughts on the film in the comment section down below, and also make sure to stay tuned to my continuing coverage of the 2022 Sundance Film Festival. Until next time, my friends, take care.